Alright friends, I had a good OPR last night. I haven't done an OPR for a while. And I've been talking in my latest videos about how I've been practicing clump fighting. And, you know, I feel like it's gotten a lot better, and I feel like this video sort of showcased that quite nicely. So, just my ability to survive and do a bit better and not overextending and all that. So I thought I'd just show it. So here I'm really in trouble here because I've got 3 people on me, and I'm just trying to sort of attack them so I can get out, but I've got a sacred on me right now, and then I just pop out, but then as I get around the side, they come and chase after me. 2 of them come down, but I actually managed to wipe them here, which is like pretty epic. So just on this guy, as he tries to get away, I managed to finish him off with my Path of Destiny. Alright, so that was a good start. I got a couple of kills there, and then there's just this one guy here. Now we're kind of stupid because the guys push into our node, and so then it was kind of dumb, like chasing the guy out here in the open. But hey, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And then we realize, oh jeez, they just pushed right into our mid. So Path of Destiny, as I go through the door, and I'm gonna try to catch them in a clump here. So I do the grab while I get them. I do my shockwave, but then this bloody tank interrupts me or whatever he does. He sees me, so I can't get it off. So then I get rooted here, so I'm taking a lot of damage, but I managed to find some sacreds to jump in, and then our teammates come in, so we're able to outnumber them. So then it's a matter of just cleaning up what's in the middle. Now I come to the door here to block anyone else from getting in, because I'm like good at do a lot of damage, so I just stand at the door to make sure that anyone who's trying to come in to resupply their army doesn't actually get in while we wipe the rest out. And then I just come back in to kind of let my cooldowns come off and cap the flag and such. And then I decide to go outside, start pushing down to start, obviously, going for the 3 cap is what you do. And then this guy decides to try to do a sneak bomb with the Gravwell. Honestly, I've been watching some Bruisers lately, and I definitely feel like most Bruisers will just charge into the most stupidest situations. Like then, like our whole team's coming out the door, and he does a Gravwell. And I think with a Bruiser, to play a Bruiser well, you do have to be quite patient and not necessarily push in and know when to pull out. Like more and more, I'm realizing that when I did that, how many times did I die in that video a couple of videos ago, and I looked at all the times I died, it was always because I was overextending or I was staying in the fight for too long and not getting out, declumping. And I just see so many Bruisers making the same mistakes. So my advice would be, if you're playing the Bruiser, just be very, very aware. Like, you're trying to get in and do some damage, but you need to get back out before you start taking a lot of damage. And also, just don't overextend. Like, don't go and charge into 15 guys when it's just you and then get shitty and complain about it when you die, because I mean, it's like, what were you expecting to happen, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so now we're here, we're back on the door, and we're going for the final push. So just gotta break down the door. Luckily there's no Bob the Builders here to fix the blimmin' door. This guy jumps down. This is a smart play because he's trying to hold us up, so I can appreciate that. And they're a tank, and they're probably hoping they were gonna get heals, which they never got. So now it's just massacre time. I'm on these guys as they're trying to get away. I love fighting. Look, they're great swords. Great sword light armor melee players are so fun to fight. Yeah, you can hear me. Like, Bruisers just wreck assassins. It's awesome. They're so squishy. It's great. But I feel like that's fair enough. The assassins will take out the mages and the bows and the healers, but I feel like a Bruiser should just smash the shit out of an assassin in a front-to-front, face-to-face fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, maybe if the assassin gets the drop on them from the back, maybe. But anyway, it's been really good. I'm just loving this patch so much. It just feels so damn good. Anyway, we're on our way to Sun because they're starting to cap it. I'll just speed things up a bit. Alright, so here we are. Capped the node. Got Sun back, and now they've got Star, so we're going back. We're going back down to Star. Here's a little red here. A little assassin trying to be a sneaky dog, but yeah. So here we get into a fight. Now I'm going to try to hold. One thing I noticed about this team is they have lots of range. There's so many mages and bows. So you really don't want to be standing. You look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You know what I mean? Look at all those arrows. It's like Star Wars. So you really don't want to kind of be standing right in front of them like I'm kind of doing right now. You want to make sure that you have, yeah, so I realized this is just a fool's errand. and then I back up around the corner a little bit just to get myself out of trouble, although these guys are taking a lot of damage, so I get the kills, and then I die, but it's a fair trade. I managed to kill someone, so I couldn't resist that. And that was really dumb. I should never have pushed into all those bows like I did. You could see all the shots are coming down. There was only one way that was going to end, and that's what I mean by not overextending and being a stupid ass. Anyway, so here I am, back again, and you're going to see a nice little... Okay, so I go for the clump strike here, chuck down my Gravwell, and then I do my Maelstrom shockwave. And then, oh, look at that. Oh, I killed a few of them, and then I did my detonate to try to finish them off, but they all fleed away. But that was a nice little bomb right there. Yeah, so speaking of overextending, so now I can see my team. I'm going to move down there with them. I'm not going to, like, this is what I mean. You don't just go and push right out in front and be the guy that gets all the focus of the attacks. So I push down with them. It'll really help your survivability. Like this guy here, look what happens. I get that kill on him. It's just like, he just gets surrounded because he just pushed in too much, you know what I mean? I feel like that's just real basic kind of Bruiser mistakes that I'm seeing happening a lot. So these guys jump off. This is fair enough because they've got heals and they're trying to hold us up. I feel like that was a reasonable time to die, especially because they've also got a respawn, right? So I thought that was kind of good for them. I get why they're doing that. They kind of knew they were going to die. So obviously it's really important to get the respawn here, but I just want to push these guys out of the node while our team hopefully blows up the respawn. So I kill that guy, and then it's just these guys are attacking our only people in, so I do my combo on them, do a few light attacks, get him down, and then it's just let's kill this node because they're just respawning every 5 seconds. Although there's someone low, another assassin I think. Yeah, let's kill the assassin. Yeah, nice. And then so yeah, now they can't respawn, so it's just a game over at this point. Only one guy left by the looks of it. Getting ruffled stomped. And then yeah, man, Bruiser is just... So I'm on 10 kills already, so I've been slaying through people. It's been good. Alright, so now it's back down to Baron. Going to the Baron because we've 3 captains, so this is definitely turned into a bit of a whitewash. These 2 assassins were trying to get in our guys. Of course, you know what I feel about assassins. They're fun, so I chase after them to get those. They're just so, these guys are so squishy. You can see how much damage they're taking, so I'm just trying to get another kill at this point. But luckily, they lead us right back into where we should really be going, and that's fighting the Baron. So we get in, this guy keeps bloody standing in my way. And then there's the whole team of them over there, so I'm like, okay, well, that's who I need to be fighting. I need to be fighting this clump, not... So I get on this assassin again. Go through my stuns, do some light attacks. Oh, he knocks me back, sneaky dog. I dodge 2 of his attacks, then I finish him off, and then we finish off the Baron. And now they've got back stars, so I'm assuming we head over there. Okay, so we actually end up coming to Sun because they're capping Sun. So we come in. There's only a couple of them really, and so I put him in the Gravwell. And then I get some light attacks on them, and then someone finishes them off. And then there's someone on the door. Yeah, so it's just cleaning up Sun to make sure that's not getting capped. And then we head off to Star, because that's the only place left. So we are definitely winning this fight. So I can see a whole bunch of them. Remember the bows, so hopefully, I can't remember what I do. Yeah, so I come around the side this time, because I remember the bows, it's like Star Wars out there. So I'm trying to sort of be in a spot where I can attack them. I can sort of bait their melee into a fight a little bit, but not be taking all that ranged attacks out in the open. So I'm kind of pushing out of the open here, but only because if my health gets too low, I can just kind of see they're trying to catch me here, but I can just easily get back in and get out of line of sight. So this is perfect. This is exactly where we want to fight. I'm out of the way of the bows and the mages, and I can just really go ham on the melee. You can see I went through my combo, did my Maelstrom there, took down the Gravwell, kind of did it in reverse. But I'm just putting so much damage into them. I'm backing them up. I'm getting some nice sacreds too. That's another nice thing about being on that thing is there's only kind of one place where they can put sacreds. That's on you. So it's like a really good place to stand. So these guys are kind of doing a good job of holding up. I'm actually starting to take some damage because someone did a detonate on me. So I just kind of back up a little bit. They're definitely trying to get me. But now I'm leading them. This guy just overextends there and then we just finish him off. And I've got a detonate up, but I was taking too much damage. I needed to back up a bit. And then this guy's overextended. See, this is what I mean. They fell into our trap. They came into where our mages and bows can hit them. And then we can just finish them off as melee. I finished that guy off. And so now I can push, right? So now I'm going to be a little bit aggressive because I really want to make those ranged people feel our presence here. You know, so, but not too far. Like, I'm on the front lines. I'm not, like, completely... Oh, there's a nice little bull there, though. So I'm pushing in. I'm pushing up, but I'm making sure that they're not... Like, I can see someone on our healer here, though, so I come back to try to help our healers. You should always peel for your healers, guys. Don't let your healers die because they're the ones that are keeping you up through the push. So there's no point complaining about not getting heals if you don't help the healers when they need you. You know, it's a two-way street here. Bruisers do well because of healers, and healers do well because of bruisers. There's a nice clump there. Get my maelstrom off, but they, yeah, I mean, I'm not, this is what I need to, oh, I got some good kills there, but this is what we need to do. We need to practice on the, combos, do you know what I'm saying? Need to do some more work on the old combos. And this is what I was talking about in my last video, where I feel like that's the next thing I need to do, because I'm just not doing it effectively. You know, you need to do the grab well, shockwave, maelstrom, but I don't do that. I just sort of randomly go first. It's not good. It's not good. I could get so much more kills if I did it properly. Like just there, just maelstrom, then shockwave. It's sort of dumb. Right, I'm assuming I'm going to do a detonate. Yeah, there's the detonate. These guys are all around me, so it should be a good little bomb. Did a maelstrom again, but I missed that. Oh, this is a good fight though. I'm taking a bit of damage, so I just back up for a second to give myself some space. And then I come back in there, drop down a Path of Destiny. Get them in a grab well again. This guy's low. Get him in a shockwave into a wrecking ball, and then now it's low. Oh, and I died. But that was a fun little bullfight though. All right, so I get down to Sun right as their team's pushing into Sun. You can see their door, so they're coming in right now. So I've got this bow pinging me from the back, so they're coming in. Right, best places to block them on that door, right? Absolute best places to keep them locked in there. So I'm dropping through my CCs. I'm dropping the detonate. I want to keep these guys bottled up so they can't get through. And then it's just a wipe. This guy, oh, please let me get the kill. Oh, dude. Let's say that again. He died. He died. And I was in my stun, but I had my detonate on, so he's going through a CC combo at like 5% health, and my detonate was just about to go off and kills him. So that was actually pretty funny. Pretty funny kill there, considering I was in the middle of a stun. So I finished this guy off as well. Well, the other guy finishes him off, but let's, you know, we all know he did all most of the work, don't we? So yeah, so it's just cleanup time, really. We definitely got this one in the bag. And so now we're going to push down to Star. So got to watch out for those bows again. There's a lot of bows and mages. So like right here, yeah, see how I made that decision? I was looking there and I just saw them all standing there ready to bloody throw their fireballs and arrows at me. So I just turned around and be like, nah, I'll come here. It's a bit safer. So I come to this little sweet spot where I can just line of sight when I need to away from the bows. We killed, well actually our other team killed the melee. So I'm kind of getting out into the open a little bit here, but I've got enough line of sight that I can get behind it if I get into trouble. So I'm just laying into these meaty guys here, trying to kill them off so then we can focus on the ranged. But I realize that guy's like quite tanky, so I'm like, yeah, I can't bother fighting you. I'll go fight these guys over here. But he's broken his line of sight now, so now he's in my little forte. So he realizes that mistake. I'm more than happy to have that fight. And then they're pushing up. Oh, nice clump there. Like, sorry, I'm watching this again. I can't exactly remember what happens. But yeah, there's too many of them and I'm taking too much damage. Run myself out of stam. So I'm just trying to pull back so I'm out of their line of sight again because their bows and mages start to push in. So just sort of doing tactical retreat. So drop my detonate. So this should do a lot of damage into them. And then I just starting to get out because I'm getting hit by 1,000 bows. But yeah, we held them up for a while. Alright, I come back and they're pushing through the other side of the pillars. I'm going to be a little aggressive here, but yeah, they're kind of spread out now. They've all sort of spread out, so I can pick. I'm just trying to find little clumps. So here we go again. I'm going to try to fight my little favorite spot here. Push out a little bit, but they all run off. Oh, look at that damage! That's crazy damage on them. Oh man, it's so good. So we're just pushing down the hill, but it's 975, so this is just a victory lap at this point. We're just doing the parade of the champions, you know what I'm saying? And so we come in. They're shooting at us as usual. I've noticed more mages and bows than OPRs. So yeah. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed this video of the little OPR I did. I just thought it was quite fun. I haven't done one And I will have probably some war vids coming out next because I got a war tonight. Anyway, thanks everyone. See you later.